More than 1 week after Election Day, the Board of Elections holding a hearing on allegations of voter fraud made in the District 15 race.
And the board voting to investigate whether fraud occurred, but saying they will hold off on certifying the results. That Democratic House Speaker Nick Mattiello and defeated Republican challenger Stephen Frias. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado has more on tonight's hearing, live now from the Providence Mobile Newsroom.
So both sides here are declaring victory because the Board of Elections decided they will investigate Steve Frias' complaint against Speaker Mattiello, but they won't delay certifying that Mattiello won the race after they recount the votes next week. It's been a tense week between both sides in Cranston's District 15 race. Speaker Nicholas Mattiello has won the race by 74 votes after mail and provisional ballots were counted. But he declared victory on election night last Tuesday when he was down to Republican Steve Frias by 147 votes, telling us he knew he would win on the mail ballots. Frias has filed a complaint alleging Mattiello's campaign committed fraud, citing a Providence Journal story about a voter named Larry Winkler who claimed he was intimidated by a Mattiello campaign staffer.
If you were to certify the results, it would be as if you're handing down a verdict without a trial. And I think in this case, there's enough to get us to the point where an investigation ensues.
They haven't proven that. It's mere speculation on their part, mere conjecture. The votes have been tabulated, and the plurality of the voters in Cranston must be respected.
After arguments by both sides Wednesday night, the Board of Elections said they will investigate Winkler's mail ballot, but declined Frias' request to delay certification of the election results because one voided vote would not change the winner.
I hope that the investigation will demonstrate that there was some criminal conduct here, some mail ballot fraud, and that it wasn't just Mr. Winkler.
And the Mattiello camp denies any allegations of fraud. State police also tell me they have not received any complaints regarding this case. Now, the Board of Elections also decided tonight to do a recount for this race between Mattiello and Frias and 5 other races in the state, including one in Central Falls, where a city council winner won by just 1 vote. Recounts begin on Monday. Reporting live with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.